Yang tak masuk ni boleh tengok lah. Okay. So distance time graph tadi adalah graf jarak masa. Speed time graph adalah graf laju masa. Distance jarak, speed laju, uniform speed laju seragam, deceleration adalahnya pecutan dan acceleration adalah pecutan. Okay. Dan kita nak belajar distance time graph. Kenapa nak belajar? So today we have to learn about how to draw a distance time graph. How to draw a distance time graph. We learn about how to draw the graph again. Okay, last time kita dah belajar graph linear. Okay, kali ni kita akan belajar how to draw graph graph time, distance time. Okay. Okay. Sekarang boleh nampak cikgu punya screen ni? Okay.
Boleh cikgu.
Okay, boleh So today this is a slide. Okay. Okay, we are going to learn about graph of motion. Okay, so what is the graph of motion? Okay, so we have nanti kita akan jumpa konsep dia, kecerunan graf jarak masa. Okay, lihat dia. The basic concept, we have a gradient. What is gradient? What is gradient? Kecerunan. Gradient is a kecerunan yang mana okay, gradient is the changes of quantities of the horizontal axis to the changes of the quantities of a vertical axis. Okay, look at here. This is a vertical axis in y-axis, and this is the horizontal axis in x-axis. Okay. Okay, relation between, okay, look at here. Let's say kita beli minyak petrol. This is a relation between minyak petrol, harga minyak petrol dengan isi padu minyak petrol. Okay, so this is a price of petrol, and this is a volume. Okay, how much you paid, you can get how many volume in milliliter. Okay, look at here, 0. Let's say your price is 5 ringgit. Is 5 ringgit. Okay, the volume of petrol is 10. And if you paid 10 ringgit, the volume of petrol is 20. And then 50 ringgit, the volume of petrol is 30. Okay, then we draw a straight line here. Straight line in the graph. So the value of the petrol is increased when the price is increased. Okay, so lagi banyak, lagi mahal awak bayar, lagi banyaklah awak dapat isi minyak volume of a petrol. So this is a horizontal, this is a vertical axis, and this is a horizontal axis. Okay, horizontal axis. Okay, then relation length and width a rectangle. Rectangle adalah segi 4. Okay, segi 4. So hubungan dia, relation dia, this is a length for y-axis, and this is a width for x-axis, and then this is a scale 0, 5, 10, 15. This one the scale is 10, 20 and 30. Then when the length is 5 cm, the width is 10 cm. When the length is 10 cm, the volume is, the width is 20 cm. And when the length is 5 cm, the width is 30 cm. So then we draw a straight line. Okay, we draw a straight line. Then we can find the gradient when we find the vertical axis divide by horizontal axis. Okay, bila kecerunan kita akan dapat gradient apabila kita bahagikan paksi Y dibahagi dengan paksi X. Okay. Relation between distance and time. This is distance in kilometer, and then this is time. Usually we use a kilometer. The pair is jam, hours, kilometer per hours. But this time is we use kilometer and minutes. Get here. Okay. Let's say the distance is 10 km. So 10 kilometer, you can arrive at in the 10 minutes. For 20 kilometer, arrive at 20 minutes. And 30 kilometer, you can arrive in 30 minutes. And then we draw a straight line. The straight line is for distance and time. Okay, then from the graph, using the graph, we also can find the gradient. The gradient is a value for vertical axis, y-axis, divided by the value for x-axis. Okay, after this, we look at the gradient, okay? Then, okay, for cm and second. Okay, for cm and second, okay, look at here. Let's see the motion of the parcel, okay? 5 cm in 5 cm, the time is 10 seconds. Okay, then look at here. This is the journey of the let's say any portion lah. Okay. Horizontal. This is a positive gradient. Positive gradient, that means the distance is increased. The distance is increased in the 10 minutes. Increase, and this one, the distance is not changed. No changes here. That means the car or anything in the graph is stop here. Stop. For how many seconds? Stop. This is 15. This is 25. So 10 seconds, the car is stopped. Then what happened here? Okay, this is zero gradient. When we meet a zero gradient, that means the car is stopped. And then what is it? Negative gradient means what? The other way. The other way. Okay, we move to the other way. Okay, look at here. Okay, in your textbook. Okay, how to draw a distance time graph. Okay, look at here. In the distance time graph, the vertical axis represent a distance. This is vertical axis. Vertical. Part C, Y. Part C, Y. Y-axis is represent the distance. And the horizontal axis represent the time. This is a time. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. The gradient, okay, look at here. The gradient of a graph represent the rate changes. The rate change in distance respect to time. That's we call what? Speed. What is speed? How do you know about speed? What is speed? Speed, that means this is a speed. This is speed. Let's say this is a journey for a car from start with 0. The car is speed until arrive at the destination. Okay, so this is important thing for the distance time graph. Okay, look at here. Okay, how we want to draw a distance time graph? How we draw? Okay, same like before this we learned about linear equation, like linear equation, isn't it? So we have to when we have to build a straight line, draw a straight line, we only need 2 coordinate, 2 points. Okay, that means we start 0 and then okay, this is 30 and 20. 30. Okay, this is Azri want to be a track cyclist and hope to make Malaysian well known in the world like Azizul Hasmiawang, our national track cycling champion. The table below show the distance and the time taken by Azrin during a training. When we start, Azri start with 0. The kilometer also 0. The distance also 0. And then at 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes, Azri can go to 10 kilometer. And then after 1 hour, that means 60 minutes, he can go to 20 kilometer. After 90 minutes, 30, and after 120, 40 kilometer. Draw a distance. Okay, draw a distance time graph. Also same like last 2 weeks. Okay, we have to use the y-axis and x-axis. Okay, y-axis and x-axis. Okay, let's say, okay, this is Azri graph. Azri graph. Okay. Okay, this is for distance. This is called distance in kilometer and and what? This is time in minutes. Minutes. Okay, we start from zero. And time here 0, 30. Okay, let's say this is 30. This is 60, 90, and 120. And for y axis? Okay, 40. So 10, 20, 30, and 40. And then Azri start with 0, 0, 0 here, 0, 0. Then 30, 10. This is 30, 10. So we plot here. And then 60, 20, 90, 30, 120, 40. Okay, we plot the graph. We plot and then we draw a straight line. A straight line. Okay, this is a straight line. Oh, sorry. The straight line must, okay, the straight line must touch, the straight line must touch all the point, the coordinate. Okay, the straight line must touch all the coordinate. Okay, this is a straight line. Start with 0 and then must touch all the coordinate. Okay. Same like last week, last 2 weeks, last lesson, same like last lesson, how we draw a straight line. Okay. Any question? Ada soalan nak tanya tak?
No, teacher.
No. Okay, can you understand how to draw a straight line?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so look at here. This is Azri's journey from the distance 0 to the distance 40 kilometer. In how many minutes? 120 minutes. 120 minutes means how many hours? All minutes we have to convert to hour. Sorry, we have to divide by 60. We have to divide by 60, convert to hour. Because 1 minute is, one hour is 60 minutes. Okay, so this is 60. So we have to convert by to hour, unit in hour. Okay, so all we have to divide by 60. Okay, divide by 60. Divide by 60. Because the pair of the distance, kilometer is per hour. Kilometer per hour. So distance is, this is for distance. This is unit for distance. And then meter per second. This is unit for distance. So that means kilometer is stand for what? Distance, kilometer is distance. Sorry. Okay, this is a unit for speed. Right. This is unit for speed. Sorry. The speed is, I have to delete first. Delete first. Okay, this is unit for speed, not the distance. Speed. Okay, speed, laju speed. Okay, we have speed always use a kilometer per hour speed. So from this unit speed, kilometer per hour, so we can derive a formula. Speed means kilometer. Kilometer is for distance. And hour is for time. So kilometer, this speed is distance over time. Speed is distance over time. Kilometer per hour. Okay. Okay, can you understand? Can you understand? Okay, faham. Okay, bagus. Okay, this is a solution for this graph. This is a solution. Okay, same like teacher. Okay, same like teacher build the graph just now. Okay. Any question for this? How many of you now? 7. Okay. Make sure you use a. Okay, make sure awak guna MOE Kalau awak tak guna MOE, nanti awak tolong tulis nama awak kat sini nama penuh. So saya akan ambil kehadiran tu, saya tengok nama awak lah. Nama penuh awak lah. Kalau tidak nanti guru kelas awak akan hantar kepada kaunselor dan kaunselor akan ambil tindakan lah. Okay, ada tak yang tak guna MOE? Yang tak guna email MOE? Siapa? Siapa sini? Okay, Huang Kailin ada. Kiran Kumar, Li Ju Wenjen. Okay, MOE semua MOE. Sharon? Sharon, adakah awak guna MOE? Ya, yeah, MOE Vikom Tam.
Yes.
Vikom Tam.
Yes.
Vikom Tam, can you open the mic? Is it your name?
Cuma saya pun MOE.
MOE, yes. Kiran Kumar, I nampak. Vikom Tam. Okay, kenapa? Awak guna MOE tak apa. Awak guna MOE, nama awak akan keluar. Kalau tak guna MOE, awak guna Gmail. Kalau awak guna lain, orang lain punya account, nanti nama awak tak ada lah. Okay? So make sure you guna nama sendirilah. So cikgu akan dapat nama awak lah dekat dalam attendance list tu. Okay. Boleh? Okay, next. Draw a distance time graph based the equation that represent the relationship between distance and time. Okay, Mr. Silva. Okay, yeah, example number 2. Example number 2. Sharon, can you read for me example number 2? Yeah. Sharon? Okay, example number 2. Can you read for me? Okay.
Can. Mr. Sarma drove his car for a distance of 240 kilometers from Kuala Lumpur to Kuantan in 3 hours to visit his mother. The distance as kilometers that Mr. Sarma traveled in 3 hours is given by the change in distance time graph to represent Mr. Sarma's journey from Kuala Lumpur to Kuantan.
Okay. Okay, look at the example here. The example is, okay. Mr. Silva drove his car for a distance 240 km from Kuala Lumpur to Kuantan. In 3 hours. Then to visit his mother, the distance as kilometer that Mr. Silva traveled in 3 hours is given that S is equal to ATT. Okay. Draw a distance. Okay, look at here. Bila dia beri persamaan macam ni, bila dia beri equation macam ni, we have to substitute the value for S and T. Let's say this is S, this is T. Okay, same like we do the last class. Okay. Okay, for draw a straight line, we just need two point. Okay, let's say S. Okay, let's say T. S is equal to, okay, T. Let's say T is 0. When T is 0, S, AT, you substitute 0 here. When T is equal to 0, so S is equal to 0 also. So 0, 0. And then let's say S is equal, ATT, so when T is equal to 10. When T is equal to 10, okay, when T is equal to 10, S is equal to 80 multiplied by 10. So 800. When T is equal to 10 here, T, and then the value for S is 800. Okay, then we use the coordinate here, 0, 0, and 10, 800. Okay, to draw a graph. Okay, look here. So the graph should be graph S, distance, and versus time. Distance versus time. Okay. Okay, look at here. Okay, I have to because the value is very big value, so I have to draw a big graph lah. Okay, let's say this one is, make sure 800 is inside your graph. Make sure 800 is inside your graph. Let's say, okay, this is 200, 400, 600. Okay, we use two we use a scale of 2. Okay. Okay, let's say this is 200. $400, 6, and this is 800. And then the value for x-axis time, we start with what? This is distance. Distance in kilometer. Time in hour. Time is hour. So we start with 0. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 here. 10 here, okay? This is 10. 2, 4, and 2, 4, 6, 8, and this one 10. Okay, we start with first coordinate 0, 0. 0, 0 here. And 10 is 800. 10 is 800 here. Okay. So, okay. Use a ruler. You have to use a ruler. You have to use a ruler and then you draw a straight line. Okay. This is the straight line for Mr. Selva journey from Kuala Lumpur. This is 0 with they start with from Kuala Lumpur. From Kuala Lumpur to Kuantan. This is KL and this is Kuantan. Okay. Can you follow? Can you understand? This is X. X is for time. The unit for time is hour. Okay, this is the graph for Mr. Selva. Okay. Any question? Ada soalan nak tanya tak? Boleh faham? Boleh faham? Okay, next. Okay, next kita tengok. Okay, this is a graph for this is pecutan. The gradient is negative. The gradient is negative. That means dia bergerak arah yang bertentangan. Arah yang berlawanan. Opposite way. Okay? Opposite way. Okay, we look another example. Okay, look at how. You look at page 187. 187, your textbook. Okay, look at the formula. This is a formula. Speed, okay, speed is equal to distance over time. Just now distance is kilometer. Time is hour. So speed is, the unit for speed is kilometer per hour. And the gradient is the vertical distance divided by horizontal distance. That is gradient, kecerunan. Kecerunan ni adalah speed lah. The speed of car or anything lah. So vertical distance is y2 minus y1. And the horizontal distance is x2 minus x1. Okay, in the coordinate. Okay, let's say. Okay, look at the example here. How we interpret. Okay, this is our learning standard. How we interpret distance time graph and describe the motion based on the graph. Look at here. Okay, study the two distance graph. Okay, let's say this is a motion for graph number 1, show the motion from O to C for a distance of S meter in the period of T times T second. O to C. Okay, look at here. When the S is changes, when the S is increased, T also increase. That means From 0 to T1, the distance is increased. The distance is increased here. From O to A, the distance is increased. And then what happened to AB? What happened? Is it the distance increase or not? AB. The distance increase or not? The distance is not changes. That means what happened? What happened? This is stop. Stop here. Because the difference is not changed. So from A to B, stop. Rest or stop. Okay. Then we continue the journey to B to C. From B to C. Okay. Can you describe the graph? Can you describe the graph here? Can or not? The first graph? Okay. Okay, look at the second graph. What happened? From O to P. Diagram 2 shows a motion from O to R, passing through P and Q. Okay, from O to R, passing through PQ. Okay, positive gradient. This is a positive gradient. That means the distance is increased when T is increased. That means bila makin lama dia makin jauh. That means makin lama dia makin jauh. T1 from 0 to T1, the distance is increased. OP. So this is a positive gradient. And then PQ. What happened here? Is it the distance change? The distance is not changed. Okay, so this is stop lah. Dia rehat kat sini. They take a rest from P to Q. And then what happened? Q to R. This is negative gradient. What happened? PQ is just now. PQ is zero gradient. No changes distance. That we call it as a stationary. This is stationary. When gradient is zero. And then stationary period. Stationary for period is T2 minus T1. Period, that means how long the car or something take a rest. How long? So T2 minus T1. Then negative gradient. What's the meanings of the negative gradient? The negative speed show object move back to original place or move to opposite direction. That means from Q to R, dia patah balik lah. He back to the kat mana dia start. Okay. Can you understand the difference between two graphs? Can you understand? Class, are you still there? Can you understand?
Can, teacher.
Okay, this is for negative gradient. And then motion of 2 QR, motion of 2 S meters to pro in a period of T second. Okay. Okay, if you understand, okay, we go through to the example here. Okay, anybody can read for me example? Tami 7.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, can you read for me example 4?
Yes, the distance.
Okay.
The distance graph shows the motion of a car and a tower bus. Graph OA represents the motion of the car from Puchong to Malacca. Graph BC represents the motion of the tour bus from Malacca to Puchong. Determine the difference in speed km/h of the two vehicles.
Okay, look at here. This is two graph. This is graph OA. Graph OA represent the motion of the car. Graph OA is car. Okay, we write down here. The OA is a car. And BC is a bus. Okay, graph BC is represent a bus from Malacca to Puchong. This is Malacca. This is Puchong. And car from Puchong to Malacca. Okay, can you understand? Can you understand the graph? Okay, that means from Puchong to Malacca, the car they start from 0. How many? What is the distance from Puchong to Malacca? What is the distance from Puchong to Malacca? How many kilometers here? Puchong to Malacca. How many kilometer? 150 kilometer. Huh? The car is not stop. The car is continuously until from Puchong until they arrive to Malacca. Okay, bus is quite slowly because what? Look at here. How many? What is the duration for car? How long? How long the car arrive from Puchong to Malacca? How long the car arrive to Malacca? How many hours here? We start to 0 to A. How many hours?
1 hour.
2 hours. From O to A is 2 hours. This look at the purple line. Purple line for car. So the car is taken how many hours? 2. The car is taken 2 hours. This is for car. Okay. For bus, how many hours? Arrive from Malacca to Puchong. 3 hours. For the same distance, okay? For the same distance, the bus taken 3 hours and the car taken 2 hours. That's how we interpret the graph. Then speed. Okay. Look at the question for different. Okay, the different in speed. Okay, speed. Okay, firstly, we're looking for car speed. Okay, car speed first. How? Okay, how we find the speed just now? Oh? Okay. How? Speed is equal to y divided by x. The horizontal, the vertical axis divided by x-axis. Okay, look at for car, the purple one. Okay, what is the y? What is the value for y? Y. What is the value from here to here? That means 150 minus 0. This is the value for the length, the length for y-axis. Divide by, okay, x-axis is here. How many hours for car? 2 hours. 2 divide by 0. So, this is become 150 over 2. Okay, what is 150 over 2? Berapa dapat? If you have a calculator. 150 divide by 2. 75. So for car, 75 kilometer per hour. This is speed for car. Okay. For bus, speed for bus. Okay, also same, y divided by x. Okay, what this is the green one, the green line is for bus. Okay, what is the value for y? Y from here to here. Just mean 100 because the wrong direction. So 0 minus 150. This is 0 over. Okay, what is the time? How many hours for bus?
3 hours.
3 hours. So this one 3 minus 0. So we got negative here. Negative 150 over 3. So 50 kilometer. Negative 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, negative means what? Negative is show the opposite direction. Okay, opposite direction. So the question, okay, determine the difference in speed. So how many? What is the difference? So the difference of the speed, that means 75 minus 50. So what is the difference? 25 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is speed for car. This is speed for bus. So the difference is 75 minus 50. That's why the bus is late. Take 3 hours to arrive at the destination. Okay, can you understand? So this is mentioned here. The negative sign means the tower of the bus and the car move in the opposite direction. Okay, can you understand? Boleh faham tak? Boleh faham tak? Can you understand?
Can, teacher.
Any question? Okay, very good. Any question? Tak ada
No.
Okay, we go through to the example. Okay, we go through at the example 5. Okay, anybody can read for me example 5? Okay, siapa? Lim Wei Ping. Lim Wei Ping ada tak? Can
Ada
you on your mic?
cikgu.
Okay. Okay, can you read for me example 5? Okay. Can you read for me? Okay, Lim. Lim, can you read for me? Can you read for me example 5? Lim.
Tahu cikgu.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a textbook in front of you? Lim. Ada textbook tak? Kalau tak ada, awak baca tak dekat skrin saya? Boleh baca? Okay, Lim. Can you open your mic? Cannot. Okay, Leong. How about Leong? Leong, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, can you read for me example 5?
Example 5.
This one, example 5, page 188. Okay, can you read for me?
The distance time graph show the motion of a car for a period of 4.5 hours.
Then, what's the question? Question A. Okay.
The duration when the car is stationary, the speed in km. H itu apa?
H2 stand for hour. Kilometer per hour.
Kilometer per hour of the car in the first hour. A cikgu ini A mah. B.
Okay. B. What is the question for B?
Describe the motion of the car for the last 90 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Leong. Okay. The distance time graph show a motion of a car period for 4.5 hours. Determine the duration when the car is stationary. Okay, tadi kita tengok what is the stationary? Where is the stationary? Stationary means they stop. Okay, look at here. The car start with 0 and then the distance changes. The distance is increased. The distance is increased until 2 hours. Until 2 hours, the distance is no changes here. That means the rest or stop or stationary. This we call it as a stationary. Okay, then the car is continue the journey until arrive at 270 kilometer. For 4.5. This is 4.5. Okay. So the question number 1. How long? Okay, the duration when the car is stationary. So how long the car is stationary? How many hours? How long? Berapa lama dia tak bergerak? Berapa lama dia stop? Berapa lama dia stop? Okay, berapa lama? Tengok masa kat bawah tu. Look at the time. Stationary, that means how many? From hours for the second hour to the third hour. This is stationary hours. So how long? How many hours? How many hours? Okay, we look at the graph. We get the answer. So The
4.5 hours.
4.5. How long? Stationary period.
Stationary period.
So stationary period. That means the car is stopped. How many hours? That means from hour 3 to hour 2. So this is 1 hour. 1 hour. The car stopped 1 hour from second number from 2 hours second to hours third. Okay, stationary period. Okay, question number B. The speed in kilometer the car in first hour. First hour. First hour is here. This is first hour, okay? Hmm. This is first hour. Number 1. Okay. From here to here. That's mean, okay, when we look at here, we don't know what is the speed, what is the distance here, but we still can use the rectangle. Kita masih boleh gunakan segitiga yang besar tu. Okay, segitiga yang besar. Okay, so kita guna segitiga yang inilah yang cikgu lorekkan ni. So, gradient means what? Gradient adalah speed. Speed adalah gradient. Gradient is kecerunan. That means y divided by x. Okay, what is the value for y? This is y, kilometer. So from here to here. Okay, what's kilometer? Berapa kilometer? 150 multiple by minus 0. 150 minus 0. And then divide by, okay, this is for y, this is for y, and this is for x. For the segitiga, from the rectangle here, for segitiga, what is the value for x? Berapa panjang x? 2 tolak 0. 2 minus 0. So speed now is 150 divided by 2. So speed is, this is unit kilometer. This is unit hour. So when we want to write down the unit, so 75 kilometer per hour. Per hour. Or hour, that means dekat bawah, pecahan. Bila kita naikkan 75 kilometer, hour means hour to the power of negative 1. That's why the unit is kilometer negative 1. Okay. Mana dapat kilometer negative 1? Sebab dia kuasa kat bawah. Okay. Can you understand, Leong?
Understand.
Okay, very good. Okay, the last one. Describe the motion of the car for the last 90 minutes. For the last 90 minutes. 90 minit dekat mana? 90 minit dekat mana? That means from 4.5 minus 3, betul tak? 4.5 minus 3, that means berapa? 4.5 tolak 3, 1.5 kan? Ini adalah dalam hour. For hour. So from hour, we want to change to minutes, that means 1.5 multiplied by 60. Berapa dapat? 1.5. Okay. 1.5 multiplied by 60. So that means 90 minutes. So the question want you to find, to describe what is the motion of the car at the last 90 minutes. Motion dia berapa? So we have to find what? The gradient. So we have to find the gradient here lah from the graph. Okay, look at here. The gradient for this rectangle. Okay, what is the value for y? What is the value for y? Y, berapa panjang dia? That means y is 270 minus 150. This is for y, panjang y. And what is the value for x? X yang hijau ni. X is equal to kat sini berapa? 4.5 minus 3. Okay. So what is the speed? Speed is equal to y divided by x. So y just now is 270 minus 150 divided by x. What is the value for x? 4.2, 4.5 minus 3. Okay, then we use the calculator lah. We use the calculator. 270 minus 150. That is equal to 120. So y is equal to 120. And then divide 4.5. 4.5 minus 3 is 1.5. So 1.5 here. And then we use the calculator. 120 divided by 1.5. 1.5. So 80. That means the speed is 80 kilometer hour negative 1. Okay, this is the speed. So when the question want to you to describe, so you have to describe lah. The car travel. Okay, look at here. The car travel 100 kilometer with a speed 800 kilometer per hour at the last 90 minutes. So you put the distance, you put the speed, and you put the time. This is distance. This is speed. Speed. We find the speed here, and then this is a time. When the question want you to describe, so you have to put the distance, speed, and time. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, can you understand? Understand or not? Is it clear?
Oh.
Okay. Okay, this is for example. This is example 5. Okay. Ada soalan nak tanya tak? Any question? Tak ada Cikgu tanya, cikgu jawab lah. Cikgu yang tanya, cikgu yang jawab Okay, look at the question. Next question. Okay, example 6. Okay, anybody can read for me? Example 6. Nak kena cikgu panggil juga Lim tadi tak boleh. Okay, Ming Yuan Hao. Ming Yuan Hao. Ming Yuan Hao. Can you open the mic? Ming Yuan Hao. Can you open the mic? Okay, Ming. Okay, Ming, can you read for me example 6? Ming Yuan Hao. Example 6. Example 6. Can or not? Tak boleh Ming Yuan Hao. Okay, kalau tak boleh, siapa lagi ada di sini? Sharon sudah, Tamil Selvi sudah. Vikong Tam. Vikong Tam. Is it your name?
Vikong Tam Hilong.
Cikgu.
Siapa nama awak? Can you write down your full name? So I boleh tulis awak punya attendant Okay, Vikong, okay. Vikong Tam Okay, tolong baca example 6. Example 6.
Okay. Sana seeker to the post office to send Hari Raya Idul Fitri to close friend the sentence Thai grab sound Sana journey from her house to the post office and back.
Okay. Question A.
Determine the how the time.
The total distance.
The total distance in km for Sana
whole journey.
for journey. The winner of T is Sana cycle with a step for
Cycle.
cycle a street of Park 8 km hour
Okay. To the post office.
to
Okay,
the
then.
post office.
Okay. Batuk-batuk sampai. Okay. And what is the question B?
B. Cukup apa nih?
Describe.
Describe Sana just journey for
Journey.
for the post office flat to a house.
House. Okay, very good. Okay, this is Sahana journey. Okay, this is Sahana journey from the post office. Okay, look at here. This is from the home, from their Sahana's home house, and then Sahana go to post office. Then this time is at the post office. At the post office. Okay, this is at the post office. Dia berhentilah kat sini. Then what happened? What happened? From the post office to her house. Dia patah balik. Because this is a wrong direction, isn't it? The wrong direction, the gradient negative, that's in opposite way. Opposite way, so dia patah balik. Okay, so the total distance. Determine the total distance in kilometer Sahana's whole journey. Okay, dia pergi ke pejabat pos. Berapa kilometer daripada rumah ke pejabat pos? From her house to post office. How many kilometer? From the house to post office, how many kilometer? How many kilometer? 2 kilometer. Okay, from her house to post office. And then from the post office to her house, how many kilometer? Also 2 kilometer. So this is from house to post office, and this is the patah balik, dia patah balik. So how many kilometer? The total distance? The total distance is how many kilometer?
4 kilometers.
Okay, very good. 4 kilometer. Okay, this is question A. Okay, then question B. Question number 2. The value of T. What is the value of T? If Sahana cycle with a speed of 8 kilometer. Dia naik basikal dengan kelajuan kelajuan dia 8 kilometer. To the post office. Okay, apa yang awak nampak dekat sini? Time is in 24 hour. Ini jam 9.20. Ini jam 9.50. Ini jam 10.10. So sekarang dia tak bagi dalam masa how many okay, this is from 9:20 to 9:30. 9:50. How many hours? That is 30 minutes. This 30 minutes. The duration is 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And then 10:10 hingga 9:50 hingga 10:10. How many hour? How many hour? 50, 10. Berapa minit? 20 minutes, isn't it? This one also 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, sekarang the value. Okay, rate of change in distance. Mana dia? Kita nak tahu berapa banyak dia punya berapa. Okay, sorry ni this one. Okay, so what is formula tadi kan? Kilometer per hour is speed. Speed is distance divided by time. Distance divided by time. Okay, so time only. Nak cari time adalah kita naik atas time, speed turun bawah. So must be distance divided by speed. Okay, so how many distance? Okay, nak cari time. Okay, speed dia berapa kilometer tadi? 8 kan? Speed dia 8. So jarak berapa kilometer daripada rumah ke post office? 2 kilometer. Divide by speed dia adalah 8. So 2/8 kita akan dapat how many hours? 2/8. Okay, use a calculator. 2 divide by 8. So kita akan dapat 0.25 hours. 0.25 hours. Okay. So 0.25 ni how many minutes? 0.25 multiple by 60 lah. 0.25 multiple by 60 darab dengan 60. Sebab 1 jam 60 minit adalah 15 minit. So dengan kelajuan dia 8 km, dia boleh sampai ke pejabat pos selama 15 minit. Okay. This is for question number 2. A1, A2. And question B. Rate the check. Okay. Describe Sahana journey to the post office to back to her home. Kita tadi bila describe kita mesti ada apa? Mesti ada distance, mesti ada time, dan mesti ada speed. Speed ni kita cari dah dulu. Speed from dia back dia patah balik. So apa speed dia? Jumlah jarak. Speed adalah distance over time. So distance dia berapa? 2 kan? 0 tolak 2. Dibagi dengan masa dia. Masa dia berapa lama kat sini ni? Masa dia berapa lama tadi? 30 minit kan? Daripada pukul 10 tolak 9. Ni apa hal dia jadi macam ni? Okay. Okay, daripada pukul 10 awak tolak dengan 9.50. 10 tolak 9.50 adalah 20 minit. 20 minit kan? So negatif 2/20. Tapi 20 minit ni kita bahagi dengan 60. Sebab ini dalam minit. 20 bagi 60. Okay, 20, 20 divide by 60. 0.333 kan? So 0.33. Okay, and then kita bahagi, kita dapat berapa? 2 bahagi, betul ke? 2 bahagi 0.333 dapat 6. 6 So dekat sini 6 Okay, 6 kat sini. So dapat negatif sebab dia 6 km per hour. Negatif sebab dia opposite way. Daripada post office patah balik ke rumah. Okay. Can you understand? Boleh faham tak? Okay, so when you describe, you must have a jarak tadi, distance, and then ada masa dan ada kelajuan dia. Ada distance, ada minutes, time and the speed. Okay. Boleh ikut tak? Boleh cikgu teruskan? Boleh cikgu teruskan? Boleh tak? Okay. Look at example. Okay, sekarang ni. Ini pun benda penting benda penting. Average speed. Average speed means average speed is the total distance divided by total time. Jumlah jarak dibahagi jumlah masa. Itu adalah laju purata. Okay, look at here. Example 7. Example 7. Siapa boleh baca untuk cikgu? Ming Yuan Ho. Ming Yuan. You boleh on speaker tak? Okay, boleh on tak? Okay, Ming Yuan Ho, boleh buka on your mic? Boleh on your mic? Ming, cannot. Eng Wei Lun, boleh on awak punya mic?
Apa cikgu?
Boleh. Okay, sekarang awak tolong baca cikgu example 7. Example 7.
Tapi tak on.
visit her friends in Muat. Distance time graph show her journey by car from Segamat to Muat, passing through Taka.
Okay, question A.
Calculate the range speed in km/h of Zapata journey from Segamat to Muat.
Okay, B.
The
Okay,
rate
B.
of distance Taka 50 km/h. Calculate the distance in km between Taka and Muat.
Okay, and then C.
Describe the motion of the car from Segamat to Muat.
Okay, thank you. Okay, look at here. Zabeda wants to visit her friend in MEWAH. The distance time graph show her journey by car from Segamat to MEWAH. Okay, we start 0 from Segamat, go to MEWAH, and then passing through Tangkak. Passing through Tangkak. Calculate the average speeds in kilometer per hour of Zabeda's journey in Segamat to MEWAH. From Segamat to MEWAH, what is the average speed? Okay, average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Okay, total distance from Segamat to MEWAH. Total distance, how many kilometer? How many kilometer? From Segamat to MEWAH. How many kilometer?
18.
80. Oh, 80. Okay, 80. Over what? How many hours? From 0 to 1.5. Okay, 1.5. So we just, where is my calculator just now? Okay, 80 divided by 1.5. Berapa dapat? Mana calculator cikgu macam ni? Hello? Okey lah, nanti kalau belajar kita belajar sama lah. Okey. Assalamualaikum. Okey. Berapa? 80 bahagi 1/5. 1.5. Okay. 53.33. So this is average speed. 53.33 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed. Okay, number one A. Okay, we have calculated the average speed. Okay, B. If the rate of change distance of a car from Segamat to Tangkak is 50 km from Segamat to Tangkak, the rate of change in distance is 50 km. Perubahan, the rate of change. Okay, calculate the distance in kilometer between Tangkak to MEWAH. Okay, so sini dia suruh cari distance, calculate the distance between Tangkak to MEWAH. Berapa jauh? Okay, kita kena cari S dululah. Okay, kena cari S dululah. So tadi average speed kita dah dapat. So total distance. Okay, question B. The total distance is equal to, berapa jumlah jarak dia? Total distance is average speed. Okay, daripada formula ni daripada this rumus. Okay, this rumus. Okay. Total distance is equal to average speed. Average speed. Oh, jauhnya. Average speed. SPEED. Okay. Okay, average speed darab dengan multiple by total time. Okay, so average speed berapa tadi? 53.33. Darab dengan total time berapa? Total time, berapa masa dia sampai? Berapa masa dia? Sorry, average speed dia beri. Average speed dia beri 50. Dia beri average speech ni bukan 53 yang kita dapat tadi kan. Average speech adalah dia beri 50. Okey, 50. Didarab dengan masa dia berapa? Ni, daripada Segamat ke Tangkak, berapa masa? 1. So, total distance dia adalah 50 km. Jadi dekat sini S kita dapat 50 km. Soalan dia tanya calculate the distance from Tangkak to MEWAH. So kalau kat sini 50, so daripada Tangkak nak pergi MEWAH, berapa lagi kilometer? So from Tangkak to MEWAH, it should be 80 minus 50. So we got another 30 what? Kilometer. Okay, 30 kilometer. Nak sampaikan daripada Tangkak ke MEWAH. Okay, then describe, okay, soalan C, describe the motion of the car from Segamat to MEWAH. Describe. Sama juga, from Segamat to MEWAH, describe the motion. The motion should be have ada, mesti ada apa? Mesti ada jarak, mesti ada time, and then mesti ada speed. Mesti ada distance, and then mesti ada time, and then dia mesti ada speed. Kita masukkan saja semua yang kita dah dapat. So the car move in for a distance 80 km in hour 1.5 hours and average speed is 53.33 just now. Okay, can you understand? Boleh faham tak? Boleh? Boleh eh? Okay. So can I give you some homework? Mic saya tak boleh aktif. Okay, siapa? Min Yuang Ho. Okay, rosak ya? Okay, tak apa. Okay, so sekarang boleh cikgu bagi awak homework tak? Can I give you some homework? Okay, look at your textbook. Okay, practice. Self-practice 7.1B. Okay, self-practice. Okay, ini sebagai homework Homework. Okay, number 1. Number 2. No, number 2 tak payahlah. Okay, number 3. Tak apalah, number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, boleh buat tak? Homework. Number 1, number 2 and number 3. Boleh? Okay, sekarang awak guna buku berapa? Number 1, number 2 and number 3. Homework page 190 to 191. Okay, sekarang awak guna buku berapa? Buku berapa semalam? Buku 1, buku 2, buku 3?
Buku 1 saja.
Memang ada satu buku saja. Memang ada satu buku saja. Tak apa, kita guna satu buku tu lah. So, itu adalah sebagai awak punya kerja rumah. Boleh tak? Okay. So, boleh. Okay, boleh tak cikgu leave kelas kita awal. So, awak boleh buat kerja rumah, your homework, then awak telegram saya lah. Awak ada group telegram tak? 4 MPV ada group telegram tak? Tak ada tak apa, kalau tak ada telegram, WhatsApp saya lah. WhatsApp. Ataupun awak boleh masuk Google Classroom, boleh hantar jawapan kat sana. Okay, so boleh tak cikgu habiskan kelas di sini? Boleh? Sebab saya bagi masa untuk awak hantar, untuk awak buat number 1, number 2 and number 3. Page 190 to 191. Boleh? Boleh tak? Sebab cikgu bagi masa untuk awak lah.
Cikgu.
Boleh Okay, itu saja untuk hari ini. Okay, ada soalan tak? Ada soalan nak tanya? Jelas tak hari ini? So, ini semua nama-nama awak lah yang ada dalam kelas hari ini Sekejap. Okay, ini nama awak yang ada kelas hari ini. Berapa orang ni? Okay, nanti cikgu save attendance. Okay. Betul kan nama ni? Okay, ni awak punya screenshot. Okay. Okay, ini awak punya ni lah. Okay, kalau tak ada apa, so cikgu habiskan kelas di sini. Okay, thank you kelas.
Terima kasih
Cikgu.
Cikgu Muhammad.
Okay,
Thank you,
sama-sama.
teacher.
Okay. Okay, you can leave the class now.
Dia lah aku borak.
Bising orang tengah buat kelas masa tu lah nak buat walkie-talkie lah. Masuk dah nama tu, masuk dah suara tu. Buat dah keluar ke.
Mandi kan, tapi kan macam kita bikin mahal. Apa tu? Faham? Itu bawa juga, itu bawa.
Tapi kau jauh sangat kali.
Mana boleh camping jauh-jauh?
Kan? Kalau pinjam.
Ni, makan keselamatan tu.
Oh.
Pakai. Pakai?
Sekarang?
Sekarang lah. Sampai dekat tu. Nah, sampai jembatan tu. Ya. Ayah memang dulu saya tengok Aki ada semua, tengok dia takut lah pegang. Mahal kan?
Ayah boleh satu.
Macam mana cara nak on sudah? Ni. Sejam, ni. Jadi buka mesin ni, sendiri sampai ada 4 bahan volume dia lah, kekuasaan power dia. Saya sama tak? Sama boleh tak? Sama. Kita makan ya.
Nombor 1.
Satu lah.
Ayah.
Mana? Ya.
Eh, dia. Oh, yeah. Jadi. Kita setting.